everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to Lucy on Cars. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is very exciting. We have got the 2025, the new model of the Tesla Model Y to review on the channel today, and I'm very excited to get into this. You may remember I borrowed a Tesla Model Y. When was it, George? Maybe a year and a half ago now. There were so many things I loved about it, so many things I wasn't too sure about. They've made quite a few changes since the previous model, and I'm really excited to get into this one. If you are new around here and you do enjoy these reviews, please don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me out. It's totally free and hopefully fairly easy. Click the subscribe button and you'll make me very, very happy. So as well as improving the suspension on the new model, they've also had some chassis changes and most importantly, in my opinion, a longer range. So we're now looking at 353 miles. The 0 to 60 time is 5.5 seconds for the rear-wheel drive version, which this is. And there's also some slight changes on the actual looks of the car. For example, much sleeker headlight design. So it's nice and thin, this strip all the way along here. Almost seamless, just cut down here with the bonnet, which apparently is based on the Cybertruck design. So let me know, are you a fan of the Cybertruck? I can't figure out if I like it or not. I think it's a bit of a joke car, but they're interesting. I'd like to drive one, but I think that's it. I also just noticed the vents here, they actually go all the way through. So, I mean, I don't know why I'm starting the video showing you this random point, but it's Lucy on Cars. It's a channel where we pick out the most random parts of cars and go into extreme detail on them before getting to the main important stuff. But anyway, can you see my fingers through that gap, George? Subscribe for more content like this. Of course, we've got the classic unlock with a key. So you literally just tap this on here, or earlier we hadn't set the mobile app up yet, that's hard to say. We only had the key, so I was like waiting for George to come to the car to open the door, whereas normally you're in the house and you can just unlock it. But once you've got your app set up, it's perfect, it's easy to use. But other than that, you just can tap it here and it unlocks it for you. And then you've got the funny handle design as well, which is classic Tesla, just like this. And how cool is this, the light under here? I mean, it's very bright if you go right underneath it, but it gives this like amazing glow on the Tesla logo on the back of the car, and I just think this looks ultra modern and really, really cool. The sweep of the boot as well is amazing. Like, you've got this huge piece of glass here, which follows nicely into the massive panoramic sunroof, which is like a smoked glass, so it's not too bright at all. It's a really, really nice sunroof. Sometimes I find sunroofs a bit annoying because it's just so bright and glary. We're around the back now ready for our boot check, which we know we do on the channel. Oh, how are we looking? Loads of space. Yeah, pretty good. I'm fairly happy with this. I mean, I don't think you buy a car like this for the boot size, but it's good enough for family trips, suitcases, shopping, whatever you need to put in here. And George, if you just wait there, I will come through here and show you what's in here. Wow, very impressive. Loads more storage, and of course your charging cables. Yeah, very good. And this leads me nicely on to the sponsor of today's video, which is 3W Floor Mats. When you have a car like this, keeping it pristine is like top priority. 3W create premiumly crafted, unique floor mats that are designed individually for each car they're for. Okay, so we're going to start with installing the boot mat, which as you can see here has the signature Y design, the big Y, and also the small little Ys, which just make it feel like a much more luxurious product. They come with a removable carpet and it's nice and thick, but then when you have your muddy walking boots on, you can take the carpets out and then just stick with the rubber mats to keep the carpets nice and clean. And something quite special here is that there's an extended part that goes back here that you could store things like, I don't know, an umbrella or a box of tissue. So you've got like a secret storage compartment with another Y tucked underneath your seat in the front just here. And to help with the slippage when you're driving, they've got these 40-degree spikes just here, meaning that they kind of dig much deeper compared to maybe some other floor mat brands. It means that when you're kind of driving around, they're not going to be slipping all over the place. They're kind of embedded properly into your footwell, meaning there'll be no shifting on bumps. The rear floor mats actually extend all the way under the front seats. They're specifically designed to avoid blocking the air vents, and I love that there's 100% full coverage protection, so they fit perfectly. And let's not forget that these mats are waterproof. They're so easy to keep clean, and the design means that dirt's not going to get trapped in the little gaps. We fitted these mats in a number of vehicles now, and you can check out their website link below to see what vehicles they're compatible with, but I can vouch for them. They're really great quality. They've really thought of everything for this car. We've even got a front liner, which has got a drainage hole and also raised edges for any water spillages. They don't smell horrendous like a lot of floor mats do. They're non-toxic, pet safe, and there's going to be a link in the description of this video if you want to check them out and see if your car is compatible with them as well. So coming into the interior cabin, it's obviously classic Tesla, but somehow they've made it look even more modern. They've got upgraded ambient lighting, ventilated seats, which basically give the cabin a much more premium feel, plus improved noise insulation. In the rear, I love this new 8-inch rear touchscreen, so it's for passengers for climate control and entertainment. You can literally watch Netflix on here, and Tesla claims that the new infotainment system is actually 50% faster in terms of performance. Everything does just feel really responsive and works perfectly. And I do quite like the way that you open a door in a Tesla. It's just this little button here and it releases the door. The steering wheel is really nice. The material, it's kind of, it feels almost a bit rubbery, but very, very soft. Very sleek Tesla logo along here. And then these very nice feeling little twisty things. You can actually see the ambient lighting pulsing here. As the radio is on, it pulses. Hopefully you could hear me then. But yeah, I like it, but it's kind of off-putting in a way because you're driving along and it's just like flickering lights all around you. Despite the fact that it would be horrendous to have kids in this car with like food and muddy shoes and stuff. This white, I mean, I'm wearing a cream jumper here. You can see how brilliant white this is. It's such nice material, perforated leather. It's a really beautifully made seat actually. I do love the seats in here. Very comfortable, squidgy headrest at the top, and yeah, there's this amazing bright white colour which again adds to the kind of spaceship futuristic look. It's not often we're driving this late into the video, but I feel like with a Tesla there's so many more things that are almost more important than the drive. But I do remember last time I drove one of these, the previous model, I said it's the perfect car for someone who's not actually into cars, which may sound fairly offensive to Elon Musk. However, I think it ticked so many boxes for other things, but at the end of the day it's still an electric car. So you know I love a noisy engine, or you know I love a bit of petrol, a bit of diesel. This isn't my usual car, it's not my usual thing. However, it's definitely a car I can appreciate the knowledge and the cleverness of things that have gone into it in both terms of design, technology, and also the drive. Like when you're driving it, you'll see in a minute, like the brake regeneration is amazing. The suspension does feel better, the ride is nice, cornering, the handling around roundabouts and things, it's a lot smoother and more compact and more precise. You can definitely feel a genuine difference there. It's just sort of wafts along. It does still have that obviously electric feel to it. I want to stop rambling and start driving because the proof is in the pudding, as they say. I don't think that works with cars. So I want to put my foot on the brake. It's honestly, it's like we're living in the future here, guys. And it's amazing. Putting your foot on the brake puts a car into drive. Like normally it's foot on the brake and you're doing something here, you're twisting something or turning something or pulling something. How convenient is that you just put your foot on the brake? That's very, sounds like a little thing, but that's going to save you time. If you do that a few times a day, that's going to save you hours in your whole lifetime, surely. Park, drive and neutral are no longer on a stalk, they're now on the screen. So if I do want to go into reverse, it's just bizarre. You slide the car down, it's like you're playing a computer game, but you're actually moving a real life vehicle. So now I'm in reverse, we're going backwards. I mean, these cameras are amazing as well. Let's just talk about that quickly. Like the depth and the detail. This is like something taken on the camera we're filming on now. We can see this car going past. It's incredible. And of course, the cameras do work well with Sentry mode as well, which is if the car's locked, someone tries a handle. I'll actually put a photo in here because I did it by accident earlier when I was waiting for George. I thought the car was unlocked, pulled the handle, and then it had like a big eye on this screen saying like you're being recorded, which is amazing for security and stuff. But anyway, let's head back into drive. This is a lovely looking sunset here as well. Let's just appreciate this beautiful photo the car's taking for us. So I'm going to start by showing you the acceleration because I remember the last time in this being quite amazed by how quickly it gets up to speed, but obviously you do expect that in an electric car. So I am going to put foot to the floor here and show you. Yeah, you get up to speed very quickly. So that was to 30. It feels incredibly smooth. So there's no like, I'm used to like a turbo lag, and it's sort of taking a while to sort of get there. But with this, you're just kind of, the speed's increasing very quickly, but very, very smoothly. And over bumps and stuff, it just wafts over them beautifully. It's actually a very nice drive. Like I said, it feels a lot tighter than the previous model. I'm going to do a turn here just to try out the turning circle. Actually not done a turn yet. Oh, wow. I'm actually probably comparing it to the Volvo, but very nice turning circle. The cameras are just ridiculously handy, and it's just so funny that I'm swiping the screen up and down to go from drive into reverse. It's amazing. It's so unnatural, but I'm kind of used to it already. Very, very smooth. The steering is fairly light. That I do remember from last time. I'd like a bit more. I find with cars that have got light steering, I've had it quite a few times with the more modern cars I've borrowed, I struggle slightly with feeling like you're not getting much back from the car. I quite like it when, I remember really feeling how amazing the S5 felt, the Audi S5, when you, hello, you're right. Good, how are you? Good.
How's the car driving?
Yeah, it's nice. Bit electric for my liking, but
Quite nippy, isn't it?
yeah, it is. See you later.
See you later.
The S5 that we borrowed, I remember that feeling like almost like it was tricky sometimes to like turn the corner. You had to really grip onto it and hold it to like control this beast, and I really liked that because it felt like a proper sports car, and you're kind of, I don't know, I can't explain it. If anyone can put that sentence into making more sense, then please comment it below, because it's almost like you want to feel like you're driving the car a bit more and not like a kind of, I don't know, is it a bit like a golf buggy? Is that really rude to say to the car? Not that the car is probably listening, to be fair. This feedback is probably going straight into Elon Musk's inbox. But honestly, like I said before, the perfect car for someone who doesn't love like really driving and they're not into cars. It's a fantastic car. It's got a lot of strong features, but the steering just feels a bit meh. The indicators are now back on a stick, on a stalk, and I remember there was some models where they were on like a button on the steering wheel, and people struggled with that concept a little bit. They didn't like that at all. Now they say that this new infotainment system is so advanced and so easy to use that even a 3-month-old baby can figure it out. So we've got one. So this here is our everything on the Tesla. There's nothing in front of me. Actually, I do like that feature. I meant to say that earlier. There's no dials, there's nothing. And although I like that in a sportier car, it works well in this car. I don't like it when other cars have got the huge screen here, but they've also got buttons. It's crowded, it's cluttered, there's too much going on. In this car, this is perfect. It suits it very well, so I do like that. We've got lots to go through here. I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but most of the things you want to do with the actual car, like the more functional and boring things, are on this car button here. So we've got all of our locking systems, we've got mirrors, car wash, what does that do? Car wash mode closes all windows and locks it. How genius is that? See, I do feel like Tesla does make your life a bit easier in a lot of ways. We've got seats, are heated seats. We've got, wait, can we fold? Oh, cool. You can fold the rear seats from here. I've gone for it. I didn't even check if there was anything on that seat. I just went for it very confidently. Didn't check if anyone was sat there. You all right down there? Yeah, they're fine. They're absolutely fine. Unfold. Screen clean mode. Turns this off to let you clean it. It does kind of feel like they've thought of everything here, but maybe thought of too much. Why is, oh, hold to exit. I'm literally pressing the button that says hold to exit. How ironic. Why is this happening? Lucy on bikes? Why are they doing that? That was way louder than I thought. That instantly made me feel stressed. I feel like bikes are too loud for me. What am I doing that for? Right, anyway, now on to the more fun stuff. If we go to arcade just here, we've got loads of games, which is very cool. And then in, where is it? Toy box. That's where you've got all the random things. Like, I mean, a lot of it I remember from last time. This one, my 3-year-old is still obsessed with. He remembers it from the last one we borrowed, where for some reason you can do a whoopee cushion. I don't understand why. Why not, I suppose they would say. Light show is you can schedule an outside viewing experience of your car. Perhaps your friend has a Tesla too and you can do one together. I think some people have too much time on their hands, perhaps. Romance mode, where you get cozy, you get, oh hello, can you see me? Where your fireplace comes on, and I believe some nice sexy music comes on with it if we wait long enough. Hang on. Right, the music's not coming in, but it's getting very warm. Have you noticed that the heating comes on with it? It's my worst nightmare.
You can feel that, can't you? Ooh. The heating has come on around it.
Yeah, no, I'm not joking. Overall, who is this car for? I like to end these videos saying that. I would say someone into their tech, then 1,000,000% go for it. This is the ideal car. I mean, you can extensively use all the features. If you really got into it and used all the features available, you'd have this like pretty incredible setup for a car. Like, it's completely out there, completely over the top, completely unnecessary, but also it would make so many parts of your life easier. There's so many great things in there that I don't know, really well thought out. The cameras are great, the safety, the security is great. The drive, like I said, what did you think of the drive? George has driven it as well. What would you, let me give you a little microphone, give you a moment. What did you think of the drive, George?
I thought that you almost don't think about it, which means it's not crazy exciting, but it means it works perfectly. I said, sorry, we need 2 of these. We have 2, one's at home. I said that it's the perfect car for people who aren't into cars. And I remember I said the same thing last time. Do you agree with my statement? Yes or no? Yes, I would, although I would say that it has been slightly improved.
Agreed, yeah. So if you get a chance to try one, then 100% do it. It's a unique experience. It is a lot of fun. It's quick. It's easy to drive, very easy to drive. I did quite a few 3-point turns in the driving clips. I like the reverse and drive being on the screen. I think that's quite good. If you'd asked me before trying it, I'd have said no thank you, but actually quite good, quite easy to use. If you live in London, it's an absolute no-brainer, isn't it? Because it's the perfect car to be living somewhere where you pay a lot of money if you don't have a car like this, basically. I personally don't love this colour. I quite like a white Tesla. I think it's a bit more classic. It's like I'm talking about like a red Ferrari, a classic Tesla. You can't really say that yet, it doesn't quite work. In 30 years from now you'll be saying it. And again, like the wheels being the darker colour, not that into it. I'm not too keen on sort of the dark and dark. I prefer like a bit more contrast if we're being picky. And actually I've not even mentioned the look of the car, but I think they're a bit kind of is what it is, take it or leave it with a Tesla. Like they're not, to me, like it's not a beautifully crafted sports car. It looks like quite a boring car in my opinion, but you're not buying the car because of the shape of it. I can appreciate like the sleekness of the roof, and the door handles are quite interesting that they just sort of go flat, but the actual look of the car doesn't really do anything for me. But that's just my opinion. And speaking of opinions, get in the comments below, let me know what you think. If you have one, if you've driven one, if you love it, if you hate it, if you'd like to drive one, if you wouldn't like to drive one, tell me everything. Leave me a comment in this video of your opinions on this car, because I do love the comment section on these videos and I do enjoy reading them. So thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up. Nice Boxster. I'm trying to point my microphone to him. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in the next Lucy on Cars. Goodbye.